Everything is intact. This is no touch-ups, you guys. 11 hours, no touch-ups. Like, my updated makeup routine, you guys, is the truth. I'm gonna make a video, I'm gonna show you. Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. In this video I'm gonna be filming a makeup routine. I've been wanting to film a makeup routine for quite some time. Back in October, as you saw in the clip before, I did my makeup for, I don't remember what I was doing, but I did my makeup, and like way into the other day at like 1 or 2 a.m. my makeup was still completely intact. Granted, some oil did come through on the side of my nose here and on my brow bone, but that was after like 12 or 13 hours. Ever since I've settled on this routine, I have not had to do a touch up since that time. So I really feel like I've hit the jackpot. I really feel like I've struck gold when it comes to makeup routines, when it comes to having done a routine that you don't have to keep touching up or keep drying down or all that kind of stuff. Of course, if for instance I was doing something that I know is gonna be super warm or I know I'm gonna sweat a lot, I would use a little bit more powder, use a little bit more of these two products that I'm gonna show you, which have changed my makeup game forever as an oily girl. So before I start, this is the Yummy Skin Blurring Balm Powder. I'm reading on the back of it. And this is in the shade 9. And let me just show you how it looks. This along with the Yummy Skin Water Powder Serum. These two products together have literally revolutionized my makeup game. These two products are the reason I don't have to touch up anymore. I don't have to worry about how my makeup is going to look after a few hours. Like in the past, after 2-3 hours, my makeup looks so wet. It looks so like mucky, so gooey, just so like everything blends together. These two products, listen, if you have oily skin, these are the two products that you need. Granted, they are a little expensive. These two together are like $80. But if you've been looking for something to keep your makeup dry, keep your makeup matte, keep you from having to touch up, these two products are what you need. I swear by these. I came across these products. They were recommended in our TikTok comment section, and they have literally changed the makeup game for me forever. What I do is I put this product, the Yummy Skin Water Powder Serum, I put this on my face before I start my makeup. I use it as a primer after all of my skincare is done. This is my skin with moisturizer and sunscreen on. So this I put after skincare is already done. Also, if you have oily skin, you want to be moisturizing your skin. Sometimes the skin gets super oily because it's dry and it's trying to overcompensate for that dryness by creating a lot of excess moisture. And then I mix this in with two other foundations, matte. Okay, so now let's get into the routine. The first thing I'm gonna do is do my eyebrows. So for my eyebrows, I just use this pencil. I mean, just your regular eyebrow pencil or your regular eyeliner, as long as it's black. I use black for my eyebrows because all my hair is black, and I just shape them out. I just follow the shape of my eyebrow or the shape that I want them to be, and then I go back and shape it out with like a mixture of concealer and foundation. But the first thing I'm gonna do is shape them out, and then I am going to shape them up after. And I'm gonna show you guys what I use to shape them up too. So this is how my brows look after just filling them in, and then I take some of this Maybelline Fit Me concealer in a really light shade, and I take this LA Girl Pro Conceal. I mix them together. I want a shade that's lighter than how my foundation is going to be. So I'm going to put some of this on here as I always do, just a little bit like that, a little touch of this one, mix, and then shape my brows. As you guys see, the brows are done, and I actually haven't gotten my brows to look that good in a long time. I guess the camera is my good luck charm. The next thing I'm gonna do, even before I blend out the surrounding area of the brows, is I am going to apply my primer, which, as I told you guys, I use this Yummy Skin Water Powder Serum as my primer. Immediately mattifies everything and just keeps your makeup looking right. I've seen some people have trouble with this product squeezing it out. Thankfully I haven't. Just hold it upside down, push the bottom, and the product will drop right out. Now that I've done that, I'm going to take the same brush that I used to shape my brows and just blend out the area surrounding them. I try to bring that product down onto my eyelid as much as I can, and then I'm going to go back in with my mix of the three products I mentioned earlier. I'm also going to go in with this little thing here and just get the starting of my brows to just look a little bit more natural. So with this product, the Nanesamyric Balm powder, I just go in with anything at all really and just get some of that on the back of my arm like that. Then I take a little bit of this Beauty Creations Flawless Foundation. I don't even remember where this foundation is from. I think it was from a beauty supply store somewhere. But I like to use it to just blend with these other two. And then the Maybelline Matte and Poreless Fit Me Foundation. I just go in with this. This is the darkest one of all the three. And I just pour that on the top of my hand here. That is actually a bit too much. And since I'm literally just gonna wipe this makeup back off in a few hours, I'm not even trying to use a lot of product. I take these, I just mix them on the back of my arm like so. Having already put my primer on my face, I just go ahead and apply. When I finish with that three product mixture on my base, I go back in with this Maybelline Fit Me concealer in the shade 15, which is light clear, and I just get this area under here. I like to bring it out that way. I just do that, and then I go in with a beauty blender and just blend the concealer that I just applied. This is what I do to get like a really bright under eye. So as you guys see, I try to take it in and out, and I also like to bring it down over my cheekbone right here. Just trust the process. After I do that, I bring out the True Complexion Contour Palette. I've been contouring out of this palette for literally years, I think. I tried to go into cream contour recently, but I bought contour in the wrong shade, and I had to just stick to what I know. So I bring this out, I contour this area here, I contour just beneath my cheekbone here, and I contour just above my jawbone here. I use this beauty blender for my contour. As you see, I just go into the palette. It's all broken up now, but I just go into the palette, I just like so, and I just put my contour. So I've finished blending my contour. I try to blend my contour, of course, along here, but then I try to blend it back up into where I did the concealer to kind of balance out that really bright shade or whatever. Then I go back in with that same palette. You guys probably, some of you guys anyway, are probably familiar with this palette, but it has the three parts, and then I just go back in with that bronzer on the edge of it, and I just kind of smooth over those lines just under them a little. I'm also wanting to smooth those lines between the concealer and the contour. I think that just gives me a smoother look overall. So I just go back over where those two meet and smooth it out. I do like sometimes to bring product up here, especially blush. Um, and I just kind of use the bronzer to smooth out any harsh lines. The next step is blush, and this is my favorite part. Excuse how dirty it is, just because it's in my makeup bag and everything is so messy in my makeup bag. Like my hands are literally have to be keeping wiped. Just apply the blush in the same way that I do the concealer. Well, not necessarily the same way, but in the same area. And I just go on the cheekbones, and as I said, I like to bring it up pretty far, almost into my hairline. I just like that kind of rainbow effect. In with this same brush, I low-key use this same brush for everything, and I actually need to wash it. I've never washed a makeup brush, believe it or not. But I just go in with this part of it, and I just smooth that blush out. And the blush is what really is going to make everything look a little less crazy and start bringing the whole makeup look together. I haven't done my makeup in a few weeks, and I'm a little bit rusty.
I forgot to bake. I generally would do that before adding powder blush.
But once I apply my blush, that's kind of the beginning of the end. After that, I just do lip liner, um, highlighter and setting spray. So I'm gonna go ahead and do my lip liner. I'll go back into the same palette and use, wait.
It was at this moment that he knew.
I'm forgetting powder blush. I felt like I was forgetting something. I still go back on top of here and use a little bit of powder blush because if I'm blush blind, I don't ever want to see. So this is another, several of my products are from the beauty supply. This is the Ruby Kisses Beer Blusher, and you can tell which one is my favorite. I go in with this shade. I just love the pinkness of it. I just like how light and bubbly it is. I just go back over that before I apply any highlight. Now I'm ready to do highlight. So I go back in with that same palette that I mentioned to you guys. I go into the highlight part over here and I just put the highlights on the top of my cheekbones. I do tend to use a lot of highlight too, similar to blush. I just love the drama. I don't know. Put some there, and then I of course put some along the bridge. I also like to put some contour here. At this point, I'm gonna go in with some fixing spray. At first, I said 2 layers of setting spray, but actually recently I've been using fixing spray and setting spray. Now, this part of the routine, I haven't found a setting spray that I can really swear by yet. I've heard a lot of good things about Milani Make It Last. Somehow, I just don't feel like it would do the same thing for me that it seems to do for others. I am kind of sold on the reviews from L'Oreal Infallible. I do think I'm gonna grab that setting spray. I don't know if it's a setting spray or fixing spray, but either way, I'm gonna grab one and I am going to gym test it for you guys. But in the meantime, I've been using this Revolution Sports Fix. I can't say that I've noticed any incredible thing that it does for me. What's really like holding up my makeup routine is really Danessa Myricks. I haven't found the setting spray or fixing spray that I can really swear by yet. I also had the Cryolan, I think it's called, professional setting spray in my Amazon cart, and I think I'm going to invest in that one too. I've just dried down my fixing spray, and for my setting spray, I'm gonna go in with the NYX The Face Glue setting spray. While that's drying down, I'm going to add in the final touches. Something that I've been doing for a long time now is, I think I just saw it on TikTok one time and I just fell in love with it, and I've been doing it a lot ever since. I know that when I was younger, like when I was in high school, I used to just put on mascara, do my little eye thing, and do my eyeliner, and that would just be like the whole makeup. And that is to put like a little bit of shimmer in my inner corner. As I said, I don't do it all the time. When I was in high school, that was my song, that was my jam, that was my thing. But no, I just do it if I want to. Since I'm not wearing lashes right now, I do want to add a little extra touch. So I'm going to do it tonight. And I'm also going to use some mascara. I don't always use mascara. In fact, I don't mostly use mascara because I do try to have my lashes done. I took a lash break the past like 2 weeks or so. I actually like got so used to not having my lashes done and I forgot that I wanted to get them redone. I was just thinking about it this morning and I was like, I haven't had lashes on in weeks. Like I've gotten so comfortable without them. But I actually want to. I think I'm gonna get them done tomorrow or do them at home. When I'm not wearing lashes, I go in with some mascara. And then the lashes are done. My final step would have to be lip gloss. I'm not big on lipstick, not I want to like come up with a really good lipstick combo because lipstick is just more grown to me. I think I want to start like trying red lips, even black lips, and all that type of stuff. But for now, I am a lip gloss girl through and through. And I really love the Maybelline lip glosses. This gloss in particular, I remember for a long time I was looking for a clear gloss that had like a really nice pink tint, and when I found this glass it was like just incredible. I do use this really often. This is it, you guys. This is the whole thing. I don't have, let me just say this, I don't have any formal knowledge of makeup. I haven't been to makeup school. I've just been playing in makeup for many years, and I've just finally come up with a routine that I really like. In fact, when I was in high school and I was just starting to play in makeup, my high school classmate said to one of her friends that you should see how she does her makeup. She does her makeup like a freak. If you see this, I'm not so bad anymore. You should have just trusted the process. This is my makeup routine. This is actually super cute. I wish I was going out somewhere. I haven't done my makeup in weeks. Doing this, I literally felt a little bit rusty. But I'm definitely gonna be getting back on my makeup game. I love makeup. A lot of people tell me that you don't need makeup and this and that. It's not like makeup is just so fun to me. I love it. I want to make more makeup content. I want to keep talking to you guys about makeup, keep showing you guys what I'm learning about makeup, because I know my routine is just gonna get better and better. You get what I'm saying? I'm going to learn how to use bronzer properly. I'm going to get into cream, contour. I'm just gonna be trying different products, leveling up, getting my makeup to stay even longer, finding my go-to setting spray, and just continuing to get better that way. But this is a close-up of the makeup. I do need that eyebrow wax. Just act like you can't see that my hairs are like outgrown. But this is the makeup. It is super 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 cute, guys, and that's my routine. It's really simple. It's like 20 minutes when I'm not filming and not talking. But this is it. I do hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please leave a comment, share, and subscribe, and stay tuned for more videos like this one. And if you're an oily girl, I swear by Danessa Marix, cop that today and don't delay. Okay, so I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.